Sponsored by Squarespace. Whether you need a domain, website, or online store, make your next move with Squarespace.
Scenario: you are totally crushing on someone. Problem: they're an introvert.
Solution: this video.
How to get an introvert to fall in love with you. Because getting an introvert to return your feelings can sometimes feel impossible.
Return my feelings? I just want to get her to return my phone calls!
So, first things first, we need to determine if you're actually crushing on an introvert. And I have a joke that will help you figure it out. Here's the joke. How do you know if you're talking to an introvert? Answer. They already told you like 5 times. Yes, that's right. I'm declaring it here and now. Introverts are the new vegans. Except there's even less meat in the conversation. Look, no shade intended, okay? I mean, what's not to love about the introverts? There are so many pros to having an introvert as a significant other. They don't spend much money because they rarely leave the house.
All right, will this be cash, check, or charge?
Charge. No. Recharge. I need to recharge. I gotta get out of here.
They're low maintenance, and there's a very low chance that they will ever cheat on you.
Hey, good looking. You want to get some coffee later? Just as friends, of course.
Are you kidding me? I can barely keep up with one relationship. I mean, you're cute or whatever, but that sounds like a nightmare.
So if you would like to have your very own introvert to have and to hold for as long as you both shall binge watch, here are 4 things to keep in mind when trying to woo an introvert. Number 1, listen when they talk. Very occasionally, an introvert will share their feelings with you, and you have to be ready.
I think it all started when I was 6.
Really? Go on.
There's no rhyme or reason to it, but as the introvert feels more and more safe with you, they'll begin to, open up. If you do not listen, even just once. Fairly well, my friend.
I think it started when I was 6.
I think it started when I blue-shelled Luigi. Victory feels so sweet.
Number 2, you need to give them space. Just as important as listening to what they say when they talk to you is listening to what they're saying when they're not talking to you. Introverts just need their space. And honestly, the more understanding you are of this, the more likely it is that, they will include you in their quiet times. It's a paradox.
Hey, do you want to hang out tonight?
Oh, I don't know. I kind of have a lot of things on my to-do list.
Okay. Hey, I heard you mention that you had a big to-do list today. I hope you can get it all done. If you want to hang out when it's over, let me know.
Oh wow, that's so thoughtful. If you want, you can tag along today.
I did it!
Number 3, good surprises versus bad surprises. Good surprise?
Surprise! I bought you a book I thought you would like.
Oh, thank you! Now I can go read this alone!
That was the point!
Bad surprise.
Surprise!
Oh, you threw me a surprise party.
Yeah, I wanted to show you how I feel about you.
Noted.
Good surprises give the introvert space to think and rest. Bad surprises, my friend, puts the introvert on the spot. Okay, but here's the most important one, guys. Number 4, make them feel understood. Introverts, they worry very often that they're a burden, or that they're weird, or that they're getting in the way. So they don't know how to express how they want to be loved, because they don't want to be annoying. But if you go that extra mile and you let the introvert in your life know that you actually care enough to figure out what makes them tick, look, I don't want to be hyperbolic, but at that point, can you go ahead and start planning the wedding? Yes. If you can make an introvert feel understood and respected, then they shall fall in love with you happily ever after. And this video solved everything. You're welcome. You're welcome. Stay tuned for bloopers! Whether you are an introvert or an extrovert or somewhere in between, we all have projects we're working on that need a permanent space on the web. And I know building a website can feel daunting or stressful or even impossible, but I have good news. Thanks to our friends at Squarespace, now it's super easy. They have professional award-winning templates to help get you started. And you do not have to know how to code or anything like that to publish your site. Plus, you don't have to worry about updates or patches. Once your site is up and running, you're good to go. Just use their tools to easily create your site. Whether you want to set up a shop, show off your creations, or just have your own space on the internet, Squarespace has a design that will work great for you. And you can also set up a custom domain really easily as well. So if you have a project that needs a website, it's time to make your next move. Do what we did and head over to squarespace.com/cow to get started. And use that link because if you do, you're gonna get 10% off your first purchase. That's squarespace.com/cow.
Oh, hey, I heard you mention earlier that you had a to-do list for today. I hope you get it all done, and if you want to hang out after it's over, okay. Hope you get it all done.
You sound like a preacher. Or
I know.
something.
Hope you get it all done. Hey, I heard you mention earlier that you had a big to-do list for today. Well. Well, about that.
Surprise!
My voice cracked. I mean, you're super cute, but that sounds like a nightmare. Like that?
Yeah, that was funny.
I'll see if I can do it again.
All right.